Welcome to the YouTube series, My Journey to a Million Dollar Prop Farm Challenge. In this series, I would like to journalize my results and challenges in attempting to reach $1 million in prop fund. So, a bit about my story. I dabbled in the stock market almost a decade ago, and I got into the futures and stock options almost 2 years ago. Well, maybe more than 2 years ago. In the beginning, I was profitable. I was earning a bit of money, but in the end, I lost almost everything. Frankly, I think I lost almost like 5 years of income, I think. Yeah, it's 5 years of income, it's not 5 years of savings. So in the end, I was so disheartened, so I stopped and started learning again. My goals for this challenge is mainly to secure $1 million in prop firm funding. This might subject to change if I feel that I do not need to have $1 million in prop fund to reach my next goal, which is have at least 100K of withdrawal, which I can then fund it into my real capital account so that I can trade from there instead, and instead having to share the results of the trading with the prop firm. So why prop fund? I actually intend to have trading as a mean to replace my day job, and prop fund it allows me the opportunity to do that. And I think prop fund is actually forcing me to be a better trader because of the rules, which are quite numerous and quite stringent. It forced me to have a higher rate of return. I cannot just enter a trade and quickly get out because there's a high chance of failure for that. It also improved my risk management, whereas I used to go in with a large portion of my capital. Now I will just risk a smaller amount and hope, I mean, like, not hope, aim for a higher return. Like maybe instead of risking $500 to and close my trade immediately after I have $100, I can risk $100 and aim for 500 instead. As a result, it made me better at trading under pressure because I know that, like, if I lost this trade, so be it. I can make it back. And there's also leverage. Where else can you trade $100 account for just $100? Well, it's actually mostly marketing, where the actual account that you can afford to draw down is just 3,000. So it's mostly $100 for a $3,000 account. But hey, marketing is marketing. And I can do copy trading on this, where I can copy the same trade across multiple different prop funds. Um, so I can do the same as well with my actual trading account, but why would I want to do that? Alright, so how do I start choosing the right prop fund for this challenge? Decisions. For this video, I'll be looking across these 7 prop firms and their offerings. In the end, I will look at their pros and cons and finally choose the first prop firm that I will go with to start off this challenge. Alright, so for all the accounts that I'll be comparing, I'll be looking at the 100K accounts because that is what I'm planning to trade at. So in order to reach 1 million in prop firm trading, I just have to trade 10 accounts, and it will be across multiple prop firms because I don't want to put all under the same basket in case one of the companies doesn't want to pay me or went under. The first one is the Apex Traders funding. It has a trailing drawdown of unrealized P&L of $3,000, which I actually don't like because it's very easy I mean, this particular rules is very easy to lose the accounts if you don't have the right strategy to trade for it, which in my case it doesn't. For the max position size, it has 14 contracts or 28 micros, which I think is fair enough. A profit target of $6,000, which is the same across all the prop funds. A minimum trading days of 10 days. The price is $207. Price is usually less of part of what the criteria I'm judging by, because a lot of them offers a lot of discounts, which I would definitely take advantage of. And after funded fees of $85 per month, so you're not only paying a one-time fee to trade, but after you're funded, you also have to pay a monthly fee as well. The payout schedule for Apex is that you can only request between 20 to the 25th of each month, and after which they will pay you a max of $2,500 after a minimum of 25 trading days. The second and third payout also $2,500 after a minimum of 10 trading days after the prior request date. After that, you don't have a max amount thereafter. But all these are if the amount you're paying need to be above your initial balance. Okay. The next one I'll be looking at is Topstep. So for Topstep, it has a two-step evaluation, which I think is a very, very terrible evaluation idea after so long. I mean, like, you have all the prop farms moving off to a one-step challenge, and yet Topstep is still using two steps to evaluate. So for the drawdown, it has an end of day drawdown of $3,000, which is good. A max position size of 10 contracts, including micros. This I think is it's very bad. Why are you equating minis with micros? The value of one mini is 10 micros. By right, you should have a lot more micros to compensate. A daily loss limit of $2,000, a profit target of $6,000, a minimum trading days of 5 days, and it costs $325. And then for step 2, you have a trailing drawdown of an end of day $3,000, a scaling plan. So you have 3 contracts followed by 4, 5, and 10, and this is including micros. Back in step 1, you can only trade like 10 micro contracts, but in this step 2, if you want to start, you can only start like with 3 micro contracts. A daily loss limit of $2,000, a profit target of $6,000, and you have a consistency rule, which is your best day have to be below 4,000 of total profit. So yeah, you cannot do this in like one shot. And after you're funded, you have to pay the exchange fee of $116 per month. For the payout schedule, you have up to 50% of your account balance after accumulating 5 winning days. These 5 winning days doesn't need to be consecutive though. Okay, the next one will be Bulenox. Bulenox will have 2 types of options. First is the trading drawdown of the $3,000, and another one will be an end of day drawdown of $3,000. As usual, I very much prefer the end of day drawdown, so I will be looking at it, which is option 2. That one, it has a daily loss limit of $2,200, the max position size of 12 contracts for option 1, or a scaling position size of 3, 5 at 12 for option 2, which is quite fair because they equates like 10 micros to 1 mini contract. So even at the starting point of 3 minis or 30 micros, I think I can work well with it. Profit target of $6,000. a minimum trading days of 10 days, and the price is 155, which is actually I think the cheapest, and Bulenox actually has a lot of discounts each month. And after funded fees is a one-time payment of $248. The payout schedule for Bulenox is only at the first or 16th of each month. The first payout, which is a maximum of 1,750 after a minimum of 20 days. Second and third payout of 1,750 as well after a minimum of 12 trading days after the last withdrawal. No max amount thereafter. Actually, if you're looking at all this schedule, you are mostly looking at a max withdrawal request of maybe once a month or maybe more than that if you are unlucky enough with the schedule. And usually for this, they try to stretch out your payout as long as possible, because if you're looking at this, you are probably not gonna be requesting like more than $6,000 beyond the fourth month, because the prop funds are trying to expect that you will lose your account before the period ends. Okay. The next is Uprofit. Uprofit has an end of day drawdown of $3,000, which is good. A daily loss limit of $2,200, quite standard. Max position size 12 contracts. Profit target $6,000. Minimum trading days 10 days. The price is 315. There's some discount, but usually not as much as the others. After funded fees, one time of $250, which is actually quite similar to Bulenox, but it has a better payout schedule from day one onwards you can have 50% profit split if it's within 41 days, and revert to the regular 80% if it's after 41 days. So if you are asking for a quick withdrawal, you have to pay like 50% to the Uprofit, and you get to keep 50% after that. The next one is Leeloo. Leeloo has a trailing drawdown of intraday unrealized P&L of $3,000. The max position size is 12 contracts. Profit target $6,000. Minimum trading days of 10 days. It is cost $220, and after funded fees of $88 per month. The payout schedule is you can request on the last Monday of the month, and it will pay out within the week. The first payout is a maximum of 1,750 after minimum 30 trading days. The second to fourth payout of 1,750 after minimum 10 trading days after the last withdrawal. No max amount thereafter. So you're probably not gonna get it ask for a withdrawal within the first month, and most likely within the second month. The next one is earn to trade. It has a trading drawdown of end of day of 3,500, which is actually higher than the others. A daily loss limit of 2,200. A max position size of 36912 scaling contracts. Profit target of $6,000. Earn to trade has a consistency rule where your best day cannot be 30% of your total profits. Minimum trading days of 15 days. Price of $315, and after funded fees of 105 exchange fee per month. The payout schedule is once a week, where you need to email the request by 2 p.m. Friday, and you receive it by next Tuesday. The next one is Elite Trader Funding. This one, it has two options where you have an unrealized trading drawdown of $3,000 or end of day of 3,500. Your daily loss limit is 2,200, and max position size is 14 contracts. you have a profit target of $6,000, a minimum trading days of 5 days, which is actually the least among all that I'm reviewing here. And the price is a 205 for the one with the trailing drawdown, and the one with end of day is $305. Elite Trader Funding also offers regular discounts, which I happen to see. After funding fees, you have to pay $80 per month. The payout schedule, you have to request payout between 15th and 20th of each month, and it will pay you only at the first of each month. The first payout, which is the maximum of $2,000 after a minimum of 20 days. Second payout, max 2,250 after minimum of 15 trading days after the last withdrawal. The third payout is 2,500 and fourth payout is $3,000 after minimum 10 trading days after the last withdrawal. No max amount thereafter. So you see that, like, even though they're saying that you have a minimum trading days, the fact that you can only request the payout between the 15th and 20th, and they only pay you once each month. So it means that you can actually only request a withdrawal like once a month. So it really actually doesn't matter like how often you can request your withdrawal after the last trading days. The best you can do is just that you stop trading for a few days if you think that the market conditions are bad for you. So in the end, how do I choose like which prop firm I wanted to start with? So here are my following criteria. Okay. The first one is the steps. Actually, for most of these trading firms, they are all the same, a one-step evaluation. I have this just to penalize Topstep because it has a two-step evaluation. So for the rest, you have to reach a profit target of $6,000. But for Topsteps, because it's actually a two-step, you have to reach $12,000 of profit target. Drawdown, I for my trading style, I tend to hold runners, and because of this, the intraday trailing drawdown is actually quite dangerous for me because I could blow my account without knowing, without realizing it. So in the end, I prefer the end of day drawdown where they actually have a trailing drawdown only after measuring your results at the end of day. So if let's say I gain $2,000 but lost $1,000 after that, they will track my trading. The end of day will track my trading drawdown of $1,000 instead of the intraday, which is 2,000. So yeah, I give 3 points to those that fulfill this condition. Minimum trading days for me, I actually like the earlier you can clear this challenge, the better it is. But it also, I don't really give a lot of emphasis on this because I also try to spread off my risk as much as possible. Like so, but because like elite trader funding, you can have a funded account within 5 days, so I give it a point. And the next one is the after funded fees. Here I prefer the one-time payment. So Bulenox and Uprofit got my vote because it actually doesn't matter. Like for Bulenox and Uprofit, you are paying like $250 per month, and then like for elite trader fundings, you're paying $80 per month. In the end, it will be equivalent to, let's say, 4 months of elite traders funding like monthly fee. But actually, for let's say the one-time shot, they are actually expecting you to fail the challenge within 4 months. That's why they are charging the fees upfront because you are actually paying more instead of like let's say you are paying like Bulenox like $248 upfront already, and then you lose your account after 1 month of trading. So you're actually paying them an extra $248, whereas like let's say for ETF you're paying 80 and you lost your funded accounts after that. So in the end, like you're only paying $80 to them. So it depends on you whether you are confident that you can keep your account beyond 8 months or not. Actually, for after funded fees, you can see like which prop firms are actually running you on SIM or not, because if the account is saying that you have to pay the exchange fee of $100+, that means that they are actually putting your trading into the real exchange, because the real CME exchange fee is really $100 plus per month. If if you are trading under the prop firm, because you are categorized as a professional. And for firms like, let's say, Bulenox and Uprofit, where you are paying 1 month upfront, they are either eating the fees for you, or they're actually still putting you under SIM, where they're expecting you to blow your account without even putting your real orders into the exchange. But it actually doesn't matter, like as long as you got your money in the end. For contract size, um, for most of the prop firms, it actually really doesn't matter, because what they provide is enough for you. You don't want to reach the max of the accounts of the contract size that they offer, like for 12 or 14 contracts, because it's very easy to blow your accounts that way. Your drawdown of $3,000, or maybe the 2,200 daily drawdown, is not even enough to justify any full contract trading. The only reason why I put it here is also to penalize Topstep, just because of its rule of treating mini and micro contracts the same. Like I said, your micro contracts is 1/10 of a mini. So by right, you should be able to trade 10 micro contracts for each mini contract stipulation. Or maybe like Apex, like just double. It's Yeah, it's really not good at all. The payout schedule, actually, I would really much prefer if you can withdraw as soon as possible, because the longer you keep it in the prop fund, the more chance you have of blowing it. Like trust me, it's very easy to blow an account, which is why I give points to those with more favorable payout schedule, like Uprofit and Topstep and Earn to Trade. Mostly, if I would judge it as, if you can withdraw early, like within 2 weeks or 1 month of trading, I'll give you 2 points. If you are most likely only able to withdraw it like after within 1 month, I will give you like maybe 1 point. But if you have to stretch it out to 2 months or more, then I won't give you any points, because if you see like Apex or ETF or even Bulenox, they are mostly hoping that they are stretching out the payout to you um, over a few months, where they are hoping that you will blow your account before that, because that's how the prop fund actually make most of their money from your reset, or you're blowing up your fund, because all this while your trades are most likely to be under SIM, and any money that you make is not actual money at all, but um, an insurance of sort, where they collect the money from the challenge fees and the reset fees, and maybe the after funded fees that they collect from others, and it will become a pool and insurance that they pay out to the winner. So like Uprofit and Earn to Trade and Topstep that pay you earlier, so it's most likely they are actually putting your real trades into the exchange, and that's why they're able to pay you early. And then for price, I don't really want to put that much emphasis on price, because most of the prop challenges, they are priced at around the same range, and a lot of them offers a generous discount. but Bulenox have extra points over here simply because I see a lot of 60, maybe 50, 60 to 70% discount month after month. So you actually can really see like what's their what's their income model over here, like where are they expecting most of their money to come from. Right, after deciding all this, I came to the conclusion that Bulenox is best for me because I sum up the points that I given to them, and I found that Bulenox has the highest factor so far. It's not like the other prop firms are not good. It's just that as the first firm, I think that Bulenox suits me well. If let's say in the second or third firm, I might have a change of mind. My criteria, like which items I think that are more relevant to me, I might give them a higher point set. Like let's say for maybe for drawdown, I find that maybe I can eat the intraday trailing, and I might not mind the end of day drawdown as much. So I might give like less emphasis on that. But from here, you can see that Bulenox is my top choice. Uprofit, Untitled, and Elite Trader Funding might be the next firm that I'm visiting after this, if I pass and actually got any withdrawal from Bulenox, because I want to try to keep my initial investment as low as possible. So you won't see me like just throwing money after money into the reset, and I will try to maybe just go in with one account, and any withdrawal I got from it, I will pass it on to fund my next challenge. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and please like and subscribe and follow along with my journey.